Let's just go Captain Rogers over here next to him. Or Commander Rogers, I guess is the official name of that figure. That looks pretty sweet. Love that Nemesis standing there next to Iron Man. He's just going to have his way with Iron Man, I think. Alright, there is Iron Man Model 9. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Iron Man Model 9. This is a Marvel Legends series figure from Hasbro. Yeah, this was an Iron Man wave that came out, boy, was it last year? It had the She-Hulk in it, and Whiplash. I still need to get Whiplash, but I was happy to get this Iron Man Model 9. There's the front of the box. Let's flip it to the back. It is a big carded figure. Well, the box is big. Let's see if I can do get less glare. There you go. There's the back of the box, finally. Not a whole lot. It just kind of shows that you can change out his hands and stuff. But alright, here's the next side. Not a lot to see, but we're going to do it anyway. And the other side. You can kind of see those blast effects there. View from the top. Let's check out the top of Iron Man's head. There it is. And the bottom of the box, you got your white piece of paper and some feet. Let's set this here, pull the camera back, get a little closer look at everything on the box, and we'll get them completely unboxed. There is your Iron Man logo there. Iron Man Model 9. 4+ warning, there's Iron Man. Straight out of the 90s Fox show. Dig it. And there's Model 9. Looking pretty cool. See, let's get a little better focus. It looks a little out of there. We go. A couple extra hands, of course, and some blast effects. Well, there's the two blast effects. Those are kind of like a smoky effect, like after he blasts. Pretty cool. And yeah, there's something about him that kind of reminds me of Mega Man. He's got those big Mega Man feet. Nothing in the bottom left, but in the bottom right, you got Hasbro. Back of the box, Marvel Comics, Iron Man again. Great logo. And there's a blurb about Iron Man Model 9 if you'd like to read it. I think you can probably read it from there. Yep. If I could stop shaking, that'd be great. Up there. Two hands. Two hands. Okay. And there's that where you can just change out his hands and put in his blast effects. And the bottom bottom barcode in legalese. If I could speak legalese. And here is the barcode pulled up just in case you need it for anything. There it is. Still so shaky. Okay, there we go. Let's throw them here. Get the camera in a little better position, and I'm going to rip into this box here in a second. How about I focus? Before I rip into this box, just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunt, shelf tours, everything fun action figure related, and you have not yet subscribed to Hey, What That On My Shelf, go ahead and do that. You'll get all of that action figure goodness in your feed. Plus, if you have a fun comment, that's greatly appreciated. But what's also really greatly appreciated is if you get a chance to check out the figures and the shirts that are attached to this video, the products attached to this video. If you were to go ahead and check it out and you see something you want to buy, if you follow that link and purchase it, I would get a small commission from that, and that would go to help this channel grow. So yes, if you get a chance to check out that stuff, go ahead and do it. I would greatly appreciate it. With that said, let's start ripping into this Iron Man Model 9. I feel like I can just rip into it. Yeah, you can just get your hand right in there. Boom, there we go. Iron Man. Ow. Kind of cut my thumb a little bit doing that. Owie! I'm alright. I'm alright. Okay, let's set him here. Start getting some of these effects and stuff out. There's a hand. There's a hand. And some effects. Alright, come on now. Here we go. And Iron Man. I tell you what, he's not going to fall over easy. I love those big feet. It's pretty cool. Nice. Let's get this plastic out of here. And we'll check out these accessories real quick. So here is the hands. I'll tell you, I don't like them already. Here's why. these are the hands that came. These are old. These are like reuse. They don't have any articulation. They're just like out. They don't articulate. So no matter what, you got to have his hand out. There's a newer. So what was it? It was this figure here. Let me bring him over. It's the Iron Man from the Secret Wars. Let's see. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. See this hand, how it's out? You can also... Oh, no, you can't. Okay, what am I talking about? Alright, so this figure was the same. There was another Iron Man that was the same, but I know I've got another Iron Man at some point. That backfired. I swore in my mind that articulated up and down. You know, kind of like these punchy fists. You see how they're... Oh, my God. Alright, focus! Train wreck going on right here. Alright, see how these articulate up and down? That's what all the hands should do, right? Ugh. But for whatever reason, they just keep reusing this cheap Iron Man hand. You can see they did it again in the Secret Wars. But I don't like that they can't articulate up and down. Because you don't always want it like that. Yeah, usually he's going to blast or you're going to have it holding down and he's going to fly. But it'd be nice to leave it on there, not always in this position. Being able to turn it up and down would be great. So, not a big fan of these hands out of the gate. I mean, they'll work, but darn it. Blast effects. So you've got these. Let's throw one in real quick. You got two of these. They're like after smoke, maybe. They look kind of cool. And then we'll throw the other blast effect into the other hand. Pretty standard Iron Man blast effect. You get these in like almost all the Iron Man figures. So you get two of those, two of the smoky ones. That works. Alright, let's bring this Iron Man up closer and do some articulation. There we go. I don't know, man. He's cool. I don't know if I love this swirly look that he's got going on in his armor. I think... I don't know, because it looks like it's a different color here than it is everywhere else, like even his legs and stuff. If it was this swirly stuff everywhere, I think I'd be okay with it, but the fact that it's only swirly right on his chest, and maybe that's just well, I don't know, I bet everybody's kind of has a swirly going on in there. Not a big fan of that. Kind of wish it just looked like this. I mean, here, okay, so this is the swirly, this is swirly, but here is not, that's painted. So anywhere where it's painted, it's not going to have the swirly, obviously. This is all painted. I would rather they just painted it. I don't know. It looks kind of weird to go from here to here to here and be all different. Anyway, gripe number 1. Hopefully that's it. Well, gripe number 2 was the hand articulation was the first gripe. So we got 2 gripes going. Probably why I found this figure for half off. All right, let's see what we're looking at in the head here. So you got do you have any movement down there? So no movement below in this area here, but you've got yourself a peg. Not a peg. You got a ball joint on a rocker. That's what we're working with. Yeah. All right, so there's your head up. Hold your head up. There's your head down. And a little bit of side to side. I just cannot keep a focus because I keep going forward and back forward. Let's leave it right there. So you got right, a little bit of side to side, but of course right and left action. What are we looking at here on the shoulders? So already, okay, so this is a pad like they used to. Okay, so it is just hooked to the top of the armor here, right? Or is it pegged into the peg? It's so tight I can't move that arm. It's hard for me to tell. Okay, definitely. Okay, so it's kind of like a stormtrooper, a newer stormtrooper from Star Wars The Black Series, where it's pegged into the peg. So that works. So at least it kind of glides along. So that works. It is softer plastic. So you've got a peg on a rocker there for the shoulder. If you try to rock it out, it really kind of messes this. It's really tight too. There we go. But yeah, you can see how that armor piece comes out. But that works. So you got that. You got a bicep cut right there. You got double jointed elbow, double jointed elbows, and no pins. So it looks really great. It does hit the armor right there, so you can't go fully past. About 90 degrees is about it. Up and down on those hands. We saw that already. The chest, or the ab crunch will get you back to there. Ab crunch forward, get you down pretty good. Does have just a waist cut, but since he's Iron Man, it doesn't look so bad since it's like armor. But when it's like regular, I mean, it's still not great. You get these weird shelf coming over the top. So if you just go here or here, it looks pretty good. But you start getting into here, and it's like, what happened? So it works. It's fine. The legs, you got a ball joint down in here. So there's your kick to the right. Let's actually go back just a little bit. Right there. And then your kick forward. It's pretty good. Kick back to there. You got yourself thigh cuts. I probably will leave mine in 0 position because there's that musculature that kind of gets messed up, and I can't stand the way that looks. Double jointed knees, but I'm noticing it has pins, so I feel like in the wave, this was the figure they kind of cheaped out on. Between those reused hands that don't articulate and going with the swirly stuff and not matching all over, pins in the knees. I don't know. He's an okay. So cool. At least we have a boot cut here. So there's a peg where it's going to swivel. A front-facing pin on a rocker for the big foot. I do like those big feet though. Yeah, I feel like he could have been really good. Instead, he's kind of okay. I don't think he's worth the price of admission. I don't know if I'd pay $25 for this guy, but I got mine for about $15. And for me, 15 works. He's a $15 figure in my book. Yeah, see where this Secret Wars... And I can't remember if Secret Wars came out before this Iron Man wave, but either way, they were pretty close. Yeah, to not be able to have everything be pinless is kind of cheap. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. But, yeah, it's cool to get another Iron Man. Another suit of armor for the shelf. Alright, let's get this Iron Man out of here. And we'll throw this Iron Man here. And his stuff that he comes with. Alright. He's got a weird kind of pose going on. Oh, well, he looks good now. How about a focus? I think it's his arm sticking out that just kind of looks strange. Something like that would look better. Alright, so that's everything that comes in the box of this Iron Man Model 9 figure. Let's wipe away all those accessories. And we'll throw some other figures next to him for scale. Let's go back here. I'm going to get way back there because I got a figure that I want to put that's a little bit larger that I want to fit the screen. In the screen. Okay. And this is who I want to sit next to him. It's this Nemesis. I just love this Nemesis figure. He's great. Kind of dwarfs him. Get those guys in focus. That looks so good. He's going after Iron Man. Alright, who else? I've got X-Men 97 Wolverine here, my favorite Wolverine. Looks like his claws need a little bit of love for a second here. I think I got a little out of whack. There we go. And if I can get his feet right. There he is. And let's just go Captain Rogers over here next to him. Or Commander Rogers, I guess is the official name of that figure. That looks pretty sweet. Love that Nemesis standing there next to Iron Man. He's just going to have his way with Iron Man, I think. Alright, there is Iron Man Model 9. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.